So the football will be at... It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain. Eberflus clearly disagreeing with that last call. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Jackson now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest.
So the foot. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10 at the Bengals 40-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Completes it to Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Out to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Jackson on first down. He's got Watkins on the out route. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And they're going to speed things up here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The throw over the middle, taken in. The offense on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his second time here.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, the win moves them up to 5-2. football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Right to the air is Jackson.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And quickly they get to the line. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. There he goes, left side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Play action. Now Jackson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Jackson running again.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. 62 yards. And now the Lions sideline is going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On third down, McElroy. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Jackson's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Second down, here's an option right. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fourth down, here's Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterback.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Dominique Robinson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jeremy Chin, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Jackson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Jackson now. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on Eel. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot. Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once now, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week. They were ready. But the defense has practiced these situations too.
And just look at it this way. The 2 owners sitting up in their boxes, one is saying, boy, is my team well prepared? And the other one's like, I got to talk to my coaches. What were they thinking?
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there. But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Trayvon Walker
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Giving 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy, and nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. McElroy. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a 1st down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. But we know the guys in the huddle appreciate.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. No problem there on the extra point. And that trims the lead down to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Jackson on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third and goal, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the third time here this now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, McElroy.
40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid combination.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devon Hamilton in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player. Stats in every column. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and this defense will take over right at midfield. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Jackson. And one more time, that's Watkins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
To throw again is Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Touchdown! A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Bears take... touchdown lead.
A try here for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Jackson now on second and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this one, Charles, it's only the third quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now, they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, McElroy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They'll set up a throw.
Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Whitfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. McElroy. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. It's Richards. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. Now a give here to Pollard. And able to get this to the 31. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna run again here with Pollard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Jackson. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. B.J. Hill getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Bears! Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They're definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead 4th quarter they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. They'll set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Baker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Talk about two sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Up front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.